All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 15. I'm just going to quickly review what was due and then what we're doing for this week and then give you some time to work, okay? So this was posted for yesterday, the 13th, and stuff. So week 14, exact path completion was due. And as I just was kind of stating before I pushed record, you need to make sure that you're doing 30 minutes in each program. So when you submit that completion form for whatever week it is, that you have an hour of active working in exact path, 30 minutes in reading, 30 minutes in math, and it shows that, okay? If you don't finish a lesson in the 30 minutes, that's okay. Do your 30 minutes, okay? Because it will show when I run the report, I run it for a week and it'll show that. And as I mentioned, if you are turning in past due exact path, so let's say you're turning in week 13 and 14 in 1 week, then I better see 2 hours worth, right? Because if I don't have a week, an hour from the week that it was due, then I better see 2 hours. If you're trying to do 2 weeks in 1 week, then I better see 2 hours, right? 1 hour for the 1 week, 1 hour for the other week, okay? And that doesn't mean just logged in, right? That means actively working in the program because it shows me that. Take a look at those extended due dates and what's closing. This Friday, a bunch of stuff is closing, okay? So week 10 and then week 13. Remember 11, 12, we skipped because of the network being down. So we just basically, I renamed stuff and we just picked up where we left off, okay? So for this week, we are continuing exact path. I'm just keeping it simple. I haven't done extra assignments just because I want you to be able to get work done in class and then focus on your other classes, okay? So today we are starting week 14 exact path program, or sorry, that should be week 15. Let me edit that. Okay, so we are starting week 15 exact path program. So we're working on either 30 minutes in reading or 30 minutes in math. I don't care which one you want to do first, okay? And then we'll meet on Wednesday for our second day and just continue. So whichever one you were working on, then you could switch to the other, okay? And again, needing to make sure you have 30 minutes in each program, and then you submit the completion form week 15, which is due this Friday. Okay, here's all the other assignments that are closing. So week 14, you've got till the end of the month, all right? But 10 and 13, make sure that those are in by this Friday because those have already been extended, okay? And then this is where you'll be able to find the videos like the one I'm recording right now of any instructions or anything like that. Okay. As I mentioned, we are going to our final exam. I'll talk about it when we come back from Thanksgiving break, but it's going to be really easy. We'll talk about it in class. It's nothing that you'll need to review for ahead of time. You'll just take it and you should do well. All right. So I'm going to make it very, very straightforward, simple. So it's nothing to stress about. So that's why I'm just trying to keep things really simple and hopefully you're focusing more on your other classes. So when you're here, do the work, but you should be able to get your work done in class, right? Because you get 30 minutes on Tuesday once I go over instructions, and then you get the whole time period, 80 minutes on Wednesday. So more than enough time to get your exact path, which I need 30 minutes in each one. Give me a thumbs up that you're following me. We're good, or let me know if you have any questions, and then we're gonna just get working. So if your grade is low in here, I posted progress grades last week. If your grade is low in here, anything week 10, 13, right? Those are past due. Get those things in, especially the high school plan and the exact path reflection. Those are summative. So get those in. And again, those summatives really help boost your grade. Okay. All right. So for the remainder of the period, we have about 28 minutes left and stuff. Go ahead and go into exact path. So you go into Clever, click on the Inmentum, and then once you're logged in, okay, you either go to your reading or math and you continue your path. Okay, so mine's going to show a little different since I'm a teacher. Go in and pick your one. So go ahead and in the chat, tell me which one you're going to work on, reading or math. Just type it real quick and then get to it. All right. And like I said, you can get time done today so that tomorrow you finish up and then you can have extra time and either catch up on work for this class or you can focus on work for another class. This class should be an easy A. We're literally doing it in class. It's a participation grade, right? As long as you are participating. Awesome. So reading math. So we're kind of feeling both camps today. All right. Doesn't matter which one. Just let me know real quick in the chat if you're doing reading or math and then get to it. You should be able to get about 25 minutes worth in exact path today. And then tomorrow that would just leave you with about 5 minutes and then another 30 minutes. So you could have almost 40 minutes tomorrow in class to work on another class or to catch up, which is really awesome. So hopefully you're taking advantage of this class in a good way, which gives you extra time, right? You can get your work done, and then you can work on stuff for another class if you're all caught up, which to me is awesome. The goal is to give you extra time, that I'm not taking all your time. You should never have to do stuff for this class outside of class, because you get more than enough time, right? Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, work in ExactPath. I made some adjustments for people last week. So if you find that one or the other, it's still too hard, I think I made a couple of adjustments in math for a few people. If you find that it's still hard, go ahead and message me, either send me an email or you can send me a Canvas, and then I can adjust it tomorrow. Okay. So if you're finding that the math that I adjusted, if I did adjust it for you, that it's still not quite, it should be challenging. It shouldn't be like easy, but you should be able to work your way through it. So if you're like, this is like Greek to me, meaning you just don't get it at all, then let me know and I can adjust it again. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So we're working in ExactPath. If you just joined, you're either picking reading or math. We're spending about 25 minutes in that today. And then tomorrow when we meet, we're picking up and you'll finish that and then work 30 minutes in the other program. That's okay. So Michael, Zoe, welcome. Okay, so we're working in ExactPath for this week, and we're starting either in reading or math. The goal is to get 25 minutes done today, and then tomorrow we'll switch and you do the other 30 minutes, okay? Because each week, right, we got to do 30 minutes in math and 30 minutes in reading. Let me know if you have questions. I also went over what's due. So I was just looking at the lesson and recording page for this week and just making sure that we are aware of, if we need to bring up our grade, what's past due and when they're closing. There's a bunch of stuff closing this Friday. So if you're needing to get your grade caught up, then you can have some time tomorrow once you finish ExactPath for this week to get those past due assignments in before they close. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, it to me, as long as it gets done. So if you want to come to class and you work on other things, as long as you get that ExactPath done, that's what matters. And then obviously get the statement, get your statement in, right, Brendan? But as long as the time log is there for the week, I'm cool. Yep, whatever works best for you. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. But if you are someone who needs more accountability than coming to class, you literally get to do it in class, right? So it's really, if you're good at your time management and you want to do it on a Monday or something like that, but definitely don't wait till Friday, right? Okay. Let me know if you have questions. We'll keep working. Okay. I am going to stop the recording because we're just going to be working. So pick one, either reading or math, 30 minutes, and then you would switch to the other. And that's what we're going to do in class. And then making sure that you're checking the announcement, lesson, and recording page for this week, week 15, with those past due assignments, and making sure that you're getting those in so that your grade can do well, especially the high school plan. That's closing, that's a summative, and then the ExactPath reflection. And then one last time, if I made adjustments for you in ExactPath, test it out this week, give it a day. If you find that it's still a little bit too difficult, give it a good 15, 20 minutes. Don't just do it in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like give it some time, because sometimes you'll get one question that's hard and another one that's okay. So give it a little bit of effort. But if you find that you still need adjustment, then just email me and I can make adjustments tomorrow. All right, let me know if you have questions.